Hey, what's going on, Basement Questers? This is Loki once again for Basement Quest. Going live real quick because I'm sitting here on my lunch or my break real quick, and I was coming across some news. Recently, it seems like GameStop is going to be actually selling, believe it or not, which is actually pretty cool. They were talking about it back in June of last year, but it actually looks like, for once, two groups. It looks like Sycamore Partners and Apollo Global are both very interested in it. Now, Sycamore, I know recently just came into a crap ton of money, and Apollo is actually known for taking companies that are, known to fail or about to fail and go downhill, and kind of like try to refurbish them and bring them back and bring it to that situation. Um, if these rumors are true, then that means GameStop is essentially done. The memories of GameStop are over. You walking in there with 10 games to turn around for a $10 credit for that game that you wanted coming out in 4 months is over. Speaking of over, if you guys get a chance, down in the comments below after watching this, why don't you put your favorite memory or not so favorite memory of GameStop in those comments? A couple of mine just to bring you, because we've been dealing with GameStop for a long time, people. When GameStop first came around, it was actually a pretty smart idea. You could take your games, you could trade them in, and they actually gave you real good money back then. Well, it wasn't really money; it was credit. But you could literally, when they first came out with the trade-in idea, at the time, if you were that, we were talking PlayStation and Final Fantasy 7 or something like that. So if you wanted Final Fantasy 7, right, you would trade in like two PlayStation games, and like a $5 down guaranteed you when that game came out, it was yours. And that was for like two games, two decent games. It didn't have to be like super games, but it could be good games. Now, I mean, you literally go in there with 8 brand new games, like not even a month old, and forget it. The credit is already down 30, $40, so, and then they're sitting on piles and piles of useless games because they'll still take the trade in, even though they'll only give you $1. So somewhere in a warehouse, there's like 50 million copies of Madden 2001, or Joe Montana's All Sports Talk fucking bullshit, you know what I'm saying? Something like that. They're just warehouses full of just old games that just GameStop was like, whatever, we'll take them. A couple of my favorite moments, I guess. I don't know if any of my fans out there are old school gamers, but not really old school, but one of the first things that they started doing were these midnight releases, and these were crazy. These were crazy, man. I remember going to the Halo 2 midnight release. GameStop Waterford. There was actually two GameStops in the Waterford Crystal Mall at one point. There was one on the down. They were both downstairs. One was a smaller one and one was a bigger one. But I ended up going over to the left side, which was a bigger one, closer to the food court. And that line stretched all the way outside of the food court outside. I remember because the Colts were playing the Vikings that night. And we had it on the radio, so we were going back and forth between smoke breaks and everything else. We got there somewhere in the area of, I want to say, like, it was 9:30 or something like that. But, we turned these things into events. You'd have, like, freaking cookouts. You'd bring your little hibachi out there. You'd bring freaking beer and all this other shit and just sit out there till the fucking midnight release. Now it's, I mean, hell, with the ability to buy games and being able to just go online and buy whatever game you want. You don't even have to go to a GameStop anymore, for crying out loud. And the deals are even better than that. I mean, heck, Xbox right now has the Gamer Club, where it's $10 a month, and they have over 100 titles on there, and two of them are, two of them right off the bat are fresh new. I mean, obviously they just came out with what was it, that Ark game. You can get that one for free. I mean, Mortal Kombat X is free. I mean, there's all kinds of really great games on there, so it's almost pointless for you to even go to a GameStop. Xbox One, when it first came out, you had to put $250 down, and there was only 50 Xboxes to be delivered per store, and out of those, like, only 5 of them were like the super special editions that came with the games or whatever. That was crazy. Anytime World of Warcraft came out, GameStop would have an event, and it was just fun. It was fun. before it became commercial. Then when it started getting crazy commercial, and it almost seemed like they were bullying you for pre-orders, because that was the only way that this company could stay alive, is by pre-orders, obviously, because they were just doing stupid shit over and over again. I mean, heck, we had EB, we had all these other gaming companies that GameStop lived and survived through and just devoured, only to get fucked with their own greed and their own stupidity. I mean, in the end of the day, games are going to be bought, whether it be online or whether it be in a store. I think the realism of being able to buy games now online or on the actual game store itself is coming into fruition, and a lot of people like it more. I used to hate it. I used to hate buying shit from like Amazon and all this other stuff, but I'll tell you what, it's fucking easy. It's super easy. You're just sitting at work and you're like, man, fuck, I kind of need this. You order it. It's out of sight, out of mind. The first thing you're thinking is, well, I need it right now. No, you really don't need it right now. You can literally wait the 2 days that Amazon can ship it. Because by the time you even get it in, you're like, oh shit, I forgot I ordered this. Oh shit, I forgot I needed this. It's the same thing with games, man. It's sad that stores are running out, that whole, communication, the person-to-person thing, I'm gonna miss. But let's be honest, dude, the knowledge wasn't even there anymore. GameStop was slacking in every department. They were slacking in the service. They were slacking in the knowledge. I'd go rolling in there and I'd be like, hey, what's the new games coming out? And the guy would be like, up here in the pre-orders, man. Oh, okay, did you check any of these out? Do you prefer any of them? Nah, man. Okay, well, good talking to you. I'm going to go buy my game online. And this is the reason why they're starting to fail. Like I said, guys, it's for me, it's kind of surreal. It's crazy to think that GameStop won't be there anymore. I mean, maybe they'll be there, maybe they'll keep the name. I don't think they will. I don't think they will. I think you let GameStop die. I think you let it just go. And at that point, like I said, is it a tragedy? Is it a bad thing? Because I think at the end of the day, GameStop killed GameStop. And we as gamers tried to keep you alive. We as gamers wanted that store to work because it worked for us. We loved being able to trade in games when we were getting helped, when we weren't getting screwed. You know what I'm saying? Now we're actually getting through it and everything's going on, and we're not going to miss you, man. I hate to say it, but we're not going to miss you. So, guys, tell me what you think below. If you like this video, hit the like button. If you haven't subscribed, subscribe. Share this so other people can get in there, because Basement Quest is going to be taking off like a hot fart in a church, and you're going to be fucking loving it. Trust me. Guys, Loki, once again, peace out. Make sure you catch me on the Loki and Jabroni show as well, and anything else on the Focus Media Network. Love you guys.